Hi everyone, welcome back to Big Betty's Adventures. This is episode 5. We've built the bench, we've done the electrics. I'll show you how we've done it. First job today is just getting these side panels on. I'm going to do them in a shaker style, right around the L shape here, and we'll finish that just at the end there. And then we're going to get the media wall built in. As you can see, I've marked how thick I want the media wall to be. It's going to be a nice wee oak shelf along there, and at the top end the TV and that will just sit in there. But plenty to do before we even get to that. We've also got the bench tops to do, but I think we'll leave that for another video when we talk about the electrics and the diesel heater, which is hiding in there. There you go folks, I built it. Again, I never recorded it. Ain't nobody got time for that. But still, there you go. It's nice, it just fits in there, on the edge of that, lovely. I think it's called a shaker style, but aye, that's what I wanted, and that's going to be painted white. Maybe gloss, I'm not too sure. Maybe just a wee eggshell, but we'll wait and see. That's another video again for the painting, but aye, that's that one done for the day. Right, so we've got this shower wall in, or do you want to call it the media wall? I don't know. There's going to be cupboards up here, so it's not an actual perfect snug fit, but you know, it's good enough. I might take a wee chunk. Just out of there. Maybe just carve that up, or curve that up I should say. But that looks good enough for me. I just want to get it straight up on that line there. That means we're bang on. Then we can get the shelf and get this media wall finished. It's sunny out there. It's actually about 30 degrees here in Glasgow still, this time of night. But anyway, we've got our wee void here. This is where all our cable management's going to sit. Right up here. Right up and over the ceiling. Down into the kitchen, etc. And that's all our cables there. I'm going to put some glands in the bottom of this. And this is going to be about the back of our TV. So the shelf is going to sit here. I'm going to have a TV here. So on the other side of this wall is also going to be obviously our shower and our toilet as well. We'll put a wee makeshift toilet in here just now. I'm thinking about there for the toilet. Yes. So let's sit in here just to see if there's enough room. There's room for me, plenty of room for me. Loads and loads of room in here for the toilet. But it's how far out we're coming. And how far back we're going. Right. I'm just going to go and get some masking tape and mask this floor out. What a day guys, it's been absolutely beautiful today. We got quite a lot done in the van today. I got a lot of things done in the unit as well, that wee daft things that I had to get done. So I tidied that up, so I didn't spend as much time on the van today as I wanted. But we get quite a bit done. Come on, I'll show you. So the bench is all, as you know, the bench is already done. Right around, and it goes right round to our media wall, which is just sitting there. Nice wee shelf's going to be on there. And then media wall is going to be there with our telly and all that's going to be sitting on that. Obviously in there's going to be our shower room, so we've got all that all in place, and that's just to be all faced off. I've already got all the faces all cut, they're just all to be stuck on, but we'll do that next. So this is me finished for the day. I'm leaving all my tools in the van because I can't be bothered, and the wee van mants his bike so I better get up the road. So that's me for the day. So here we are back down at the workshop again guys. I took the weekend off. I've no singing gigs this weekend, so I'm going to concentrate on the van. Had a wee mishap, so I took a couple of days off. As you can remember, when I built my side panel for the van there, for the side of the door, I was going to put some edge trim on it, and as you can see, I made an arse of it, to be fair with you. And it's all chopped and kink to it. So I'm going to redo this panel. At least it's a good template. I can start again and build a nice new fresh one. Wasn't too happy with the joins on that anyway. I was going to fill it and paint it anyway, but I've learned by my mistakes, so the next one will be much better. And I've also got the L shape to do as well. I bought all the wood for it. I've been to VK Timber, got my timber. I've got my shaker panels, MDF from B&Q. These are actually for like putting panels in your hallway and things like that. Wall panels. We've actually got them in our hallway in the house. So I'm going to use them, and I've got enough there to do the L-shaped bench. The benches in the back of the van will be another video, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the fronts of them yet. It's going to be a U-shaped bench now. I've changed my mind again. So it's a U-shaped bench in the back. There's going to be 2 seat belts right at the back doors. It's a lot safer. And I can't get seat belts at my bulkhead, which I was going to do because the bloody fuel tank's right underneath it. Aye, so I don't know what I'm doing yet today. I think try and get the bench finished. So aye, let's go and get on with that. But just before we start on the L-shaped bench, I better get this place tidied up because it's a fucking nightmare in here. So as you can see, I squared it all up, that was all lovely. And it's all back to a mess again. Because I've been away, I've had my lunch, I've come back, nothing's went right. This is the third one of these I've built. This is just an end panel as well. Just the wee end panel that will sit there. I've got the utmost respect for campervan builders, so I have, and the guys that do it and joiners and whatever. The hardest bit about this, which I thought would have been the electrics, turns out it's the easiest bit about it. I'm fine with the electrics, I've done them on no bother. It's the bloody cabinetry and the joinery work, it's killing me. And I've got all the tools, all the gear and no idea is what they say in Glasgow. But we'll power on, we'll get it done. That's us. I put all the weight, as much weight as I've used all my clamps, put loads of weight on it, it's all glued together. I've got a wee bit of sanding to do on it because 2 of the edges are no matching up as usual. But anyway, we'll keep going and we'll keep you updated and see how it goes. This is Saturday afternoon now. I've had my breakfast, I've had my lunch, I've built 3 panels and not one of them were straight. We're hoping this one's straight. I've already measured it. I've measured it twice, as they say, measure twice, cut once. I've measured about 8 times and cut about fucking 20 times. But aye, it's proven to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was. As I say, I've got the utmost respect for you guys that build campers all the time. DIY campers they look easy on Instagram, don't they? Nightmare. Bottom line is, I want a shaker style, right? For this here. I want it a nice wee shaker style cabinet, no cabinet, a side panel for there. And I want the same along here and along there and up to my media wall. There'll be an oak shelf on there. This will all be painted white. Everything will be all painted white when it's done. It'll be beautiful with nice grey cushions. I'm thinking grey, I don't know. Lynn maybe want to keep it the same colour as that, but we'll see. But that's really all I want to get done this weekend, is this wee bit here, and then we can concentrate on doing the back. 2 benches, kitchen here, shower there, cabinets up here. There's not going to be cabinets above me, but there'll be cabinets up there, and I've still got a wee cut out today up here as well to make that wee ducat. So loads to do. It's been hectic in here today. I was climbing up to my top shelf there to get some wood. I fell my arse. Ended up down there. I banged on my wrist and it was sore. But I didn't smash it and we're alright, everything's good. We managed to get 2 sides of the thing done. I'm going to show you. Right, so we've got the shaker, the side piece on, which I think is lovely. And right round the front, as you can see there as well. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Just get that wee bit today. I've already cut that out. I just need to get these wee panels on there. And aye, I think that's looking lovely. When that's all painted up white, I've ordered my cushions. Ordered the cushions. I've no idea how much they're going to be, but they're ordered. I've gave the guy all the measurements. He's going to get back to me. Aye, so it's looking lovely. like the PPE, especially for MDF. I've been trying to rush things, but after a wee bit of downtime, I'm taking my time doing stuff like this now, and it's paying off. Hi guys, a couple of days later. When I last spoke to you, it was Monday. This is now Wednesday. I had a wee gig last night and Tuesday, so the whole of yesterday I was kind of preparing for that. But I did go to IKEA yesterday, and I got a couple of wee bits and bobs for the van, which I needed. And today I went to B&Q and I got some more stuff that I needed. I don't usually go to B&Q for stuff, but I only needed 4 lengths yet, so I went and got them anyway. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So the trip yesterday to IKEA, we got some Leroy. No Lurol, Leroy. There they are. These are, I'm sure they're for the children's beds. But these are some stuff, these are some ones that I had in my loft for an old bed that we had in the house, and you can just see the difference in the size. They were tiny. I thought I could maybe just get away with it, but it's just cutting it a bit fine, as you can see that. We'll maybe be able to use these for the back benches. We'll wait and see, but I have got plenty here. So that's to go here and here. I don't really need anything up there, so what I was thinking was, the last idea was to make this the whole of one bench right along. But what I'm going to do is make this the whole bench, because I don't need that wee area, and I just need the bed to pull out from here. So just this wee bit here is what I need to pull out. So we'll make that the full bench up there, and then we'll make this the pull out bit. So while I was there, I had a wee look at the kitchens and that, because we want to build a kitchen unit as well. And I was looking at the Kallax units, and they're so versatile. You can do lots of different wee things, get drawers and cupboard fronts and shelves and all that, and they were ideal for a base. So I was looking at that, and I was going to get myself a worktop, you know, just to bring it out a wee bit, let it overhang. But we couldn't fit the kitchen, we couldn't fit the fridge into it, so I went and looked at some Besta things as well. So I think we're going to go with the Besta units, because we can fit a microwave perfectly, unbelievably perfectly, into one of the Besta units, and they do quite thin upper units as well, or upper storage as well. So I'm going to go with the Besta. A wee bit more expensive, but it's a lot better, a lot more hard wearing. And I'll show you one of the wee shelves that I got from my media wall, and it's it's half of the Besta range. So this is it here. This is one of the shelf. One of the shelf units. It's not a shelf actually, it's actually a drawer front. As you can see, this is the white stained oak, which goes quite nice with my flooring, which is why I picked the white stained oak. As you can see at the back, it is for a drawer, but we're not going to need that, because this is going to sit up here on the media wall. I'm going to trim it down obviously, but because it's got a nice finish right around it, I wanted that. I thought that was quite neat. And that will tie in nicely, because these are going to be pure white, these walls. TV is going to be sitting, I'll just bring you back a wee bit. TV is going to be sitting there. It's going to be, I think we'll go for a 22 inch. We could get a 24 inch in, but it'll be quite tight, because I've still got some timber to put up and round it and tidy that up. But maybe a 22 inch. But aye, that wee shelf there is lovely, and that's going to be the colour of our kitchen unit, which is going to go along here under this window, and the upper storage will be going up there as well. So that'll be a different video, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. So at the end of another day, guys, we've managed to get the bench finished. The whole idea that I had with the Leroy slats and all that for IKEA and pulling in and out was just an absolute nightmare. I had already made the fronts of the benches and they looked alright, so I didn't want to disturb them because I was having to redo them if I was to use the Leroy slats. So I'm not going to bother redoing them. I'm going to keep it exactly as it is, and I've put some plywood on the tops. Okay, I should have just done this the first time round. It's so much neater, it's so much easier, and these are just friction fitted, as you can see. So there's not even any need for what do you call it, hinges. So I don't even need to put hinges on them because they're friction fitted. Once they go down, they fall into place and they do not move anywhere. And the same with that one. This one will lift up that way and I can get into all my electrics and my diesel heater, which is in the corner. This one lifts up, and underneath this will be the rest of this double bed here. The double bed will pull right out. Well, it won't pull out, we'll take it out and we'll just sit it there. And that'll make the double bed up. The cushion, the back cushion and the cushion on here will fold down and it'll be the full double bed. The cushion that goes right along there and the cushion along that headboard will be the boys' headboard. Aye, so it's much simpler, and I don't know why I never thought of that in the bloody first place. Morning everyone, so we're back in the van again, and before we do any sort of woodworking, we're going to get all these cables sorted out. Again, spaghetti junction here, but all these cables, they've already been routed all right round our van for our lights, as you can see. I want to have it all tidy and nice and neat, going through wee holes, going up into the voids, you know, these have all got to be distributed all about the van. So I think this will be a full day of doing this, and it'll be quite boring, to be fair. So I'm not going to record it all, I'll just show you it all when it's done. There you go, it's a wee bit neater now. Oh, nice and tidy. So that's your 12 volt fuse box there. This is the bit that plugs into the AC 180p, which powers all of our lights and all of our sockets, or the 12 volt side there. That goes into another spaghetti junction, which will be in here. That's all there. But that's all distributed about the van. It's a mess looking just now, but aye, all the lights and then all the sockets in the kitchen and the bedroom, etc. Aye, so it didn't take as long as I thought it would have, but there you go, that's that nice and tidy. So this is the media wall right here. And when I say media wall, it's just going to have a TV, 24-inch TV sitting right here. There's going to be two wee compartments, one wee compartment under the TV, which will have our switch unit in there, and another wee compartment here, which will maybe have, I don't know, we could maybe have our Alexa sitting in there, or, excuse me, I nearly choked there. My Alexa could possibly sit in there, or maybe a Wi-Fi box or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but something will be in there. Lynn will maybe have an ornament in it, although she doesn't like ornaments. So, and up the top here, there'll just be a nice wee shelf which will continue right round to our upper storage, which will go right along to the bulkhead there. So what I'm going to do next is get my wee shelf here, build my wee media wall here, and get that all measured up for the telly and that next. Right folks, so at the end of the day, this is Friday, so this has been another full week. I'm going to get the video uploaded tonight, so we've done everything that we said we were going to do in this video. Apart from the media wall, getting the telly, I've not got the telly yet because I don't know what size to get, to be fair. I think I'm going to get a 22 inch, because a 24 inch will just be too big. It will fit, but it'll come away over to the edge, and I don't want it. I want it nice and kind of uniform. I'm going to show you what we've done. So the benches are all finished, all the tops are done, and all the sides are done. The only reason the sides are not on it is because I'm about to leave. The sides are all here. That's one there, that's the long side, that's the front. Do you know what, I will put them on, I will show you. I'm on it just now. Hope that doesn't fall actually, I'm going to just do that for a wee minute. That's the back side. To be fair, I've not actually seen this myself yet. So I'll see what it all looks like when it's all put together. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. There you go, that's all. That's the front all done, just to be painted. I think that's quite nice. So we're going to finish the video here, guys. That's everything done that we said we were going to do, apart from putting the TV up, because I'm finding it hard to find a decent 12-volt television. I'm thinking about getting my own, just a normal TV and getting a wee transformer, but that'll be a different video. We'll do that in another video. But aye, we've got the bench is finished, completely done. The tops are done, the sides are done, all the electrics are all tidied up underneath. Come on, I'll show you. It's quite cool looking, so I'm quite happy with it. When I didn't have the tops on it, it looked as though they might not have been big enough, you know, the seats, but they are. There's plenty of them. So that goes there. That goes there. It's a wee bit of Tetris just now. This is my end piece, which will sit there. These will all be screwed on, obviously. This wee end piece just sets it off nice as you walk in. These are all, if you can imagine, these are all going to be painted white. So that is the benches, they are all finished in the shaker style. I'm just going to put these under here just now so I can show you the rest of this bench. Obviously they're not going to be stored under there, they're all going to be joined and attached to that. But as you can see, there's plenty of room, you can get the storage, you can lift that up. They're both friction fitted, so when they're put into place, I'm going to chamfer them so they just go in and out nice and easy. It saves jamming any fingers. So that's solid, that sits there like so. I was doing a wee bit of electrical work there, and this one obviously lifts up this way. Again, maybe needs a wee chamfer on the edges of them for them to sit in nice and smooth, but that'll let us get in there for more storage. There's going to be a wee cubby hole in here where the diesel heater is in here just now. You can't see my face. The diesel heater's in there. Well, it's under my driver's seat, so the ducting is going to come through there. So that's another video as well. I'll bring you over and let you see the electrical system as it is. Just maybe need to think that through. That's going to take somebody's fingers off, innit? Anyway, so flips up. There will be wee gas struts on that or something to hold it up. But that's your 12-volt system there. This will all be run off with the wee cigarette lighter which is there. That'll be run off your my Blue 80. That goes right through there, and all these cables will go to other different parts of the van. Obviously you can see there's some AC stuff here as well. The 240 volt, that'll be plugging into the that plugs into the Blue 80 when we're off site. You can see the two plugs are sitting there, just ready to plug into the Blue 80, and I've kind of neatened that up, tidied it up, and put it through the media wall. They definitely do need a wee chamfer just to fit nicely into place, and I'll maybe put something on them to stop the kids from jamming their fingers, or me or Lynn jamming our fingers on them. Because that's a wee accident waiting to happen. But anyway, 18mm ply. These seats in this bed is solid. Right in front of us here is going to be the TV wall, or the media wall sit there. There's going to be a 12-volt socket right here. I don't know what for. Might not even put a 12-volt socket there. We'll wait and see. We maybe don't need one, but there's going to be a wee socket behind the TV hidden, where that will run with TV. Do you know what? I'm going to need the 240-volt socket for the PlayStation and things like that for the kids. So there definitely will be a socket there, and the other socket's over there, as you can see. So guys, that's this all done for this episode. All the L-shaped bench is all finished. All the wiring is done. and we're good to go. So we got there in the end, guys. That's us for another episode. If this is the kind of content that you like watching, guys, subscribe and give us a wee share, give us a wee like, a wee thumbs up, leave a comment. If there's something that you like me doing, leave a comment. If there's something you don't like me doing, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm and gets it pushed out there to more people. And we'll catch you in the next one, guys. So thank you, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.